if anybody come in this live, because we're live, baby, we got to do it. We're doing it big. We're doing it big. If y'all didn't hear me again, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Godspeed 200. Long time no see. Like I said, I'm in 2 places at one time. I'm on Twitch and I'm on YouTube. So whoever got a Twitch, hit me up. Same name, every place, every time. But what I got on Tuesday today is a ball out of Tuesday. You don't do that. But it's a really rant about some stuff. Rant about a little couple things. Whoever seen that Morbius movie? Whoever seen that Morbius movie? Hit a like, hit a comment. Hit a comment in my thing and let me know how y'all felt about the Morbius movie. Then whoever seen that Batman movie, post a comment and tell me about the movie and how y'all thought about it. Cause I'm about to die. I ain't seen none of them yet. But when I do go to the movies and go see them, I'm about to go see Morbius first. Cause ain't no way in hell I'm about to sit through a 2-hour movie and be bored as fuck out my mind. I'm not doing that to myself. I'm really not doing that to myself. No. Because I had somebody in my family went to go see the Batman movie, and she said she kept getting up, going to get some snacks, going to get smoke a cigarette, went to the bathroom, down there fell asleep on that motherfucker. The Batman character wasn't cool. Bruce Wayne was the same Batman. So it's like, dog, I go see, when I want to see a Batman movie, when I want to go see a superhero movie or whatever, yes, I do want to have some things that is comic book accurate, and some things y'all can take liberties on doing. That don't really matter to me. But keep most of the stuff based on the material. It's like every time they'll do the root, like they do Batman, they'll do the fucking, the death of the parent. Every time. Origin story. But now they always bringing it up after y'all play the Telltale's game. The first thing was in the Telltale's Batman game. They making Batman parents as bad guys and shit. Like they was working with the mob and shit. I'm like, bruh, since when? When they did that? What? In my understanding of the Batman story, they ain't never do that.
He hits the back iron and sets the shot. Not every team has the personnel, Greg, to work.
Yeah, they wasn't even working with the mob.
That's what we're going to see.
He was a doctor.
And it can really add a dimension to your offense, Kevin. Especially if you're able
he probably took money underneath the table from them niggas. He got to pay rent, niggas. The fuck? Them niggas pay top dollar when they homie get fucked up. And they can't go to a real hospital. They'll pay top dollar. And that nigga was the best in town.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him deny like that.
And for a big man, Embiid sees the floor as well as any big. Recognizes when one of his guys has an opening.
That shit was crazy.
Here's Westbrook. That shot off. Good D by Harden. Quick start here for the 76ers in this one. 4-point game.
Play.
Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Really a disappointing effort. That game
could have
and should have been closer than it was.
Sometimes you don't play up to your full potential. The important thing to figure out is what went wrong.
Cans it from downtown.
Oh my goodness, 5 straight coming out of the gate.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
5 on the clock. Harden with it. As Johnson picking him up.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Like I said, this is not a game. I ain't really paid because I'm mostly just talking anyway.
First time out here. And Westbrook's high motor is piling up. He goes out great and competes every play and every
fucking back.
No doubt, but I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that.
No, we're gonna go to Christian Bale's Batman first. We're gonna talk about that one first. You see how
if he can get it done.
his Bruce Wayne was hurt still from his parents still dying. He wanted revenge.
Anthony left side.
Then I forgot who he talked to. I think it was Alfred or somebody. Then he threw the gun in the motherfucking river.
To Davis. Anthony tried to get open. Davis with the bucket.
Threw that bitch in the river. Then went off to go train.
I just love watching
that was in the motherfucking book. That was in the comic.
Easy for him.
He didn't go. He didn't have the gun. I don't think he had a gun. But when he first started out as Batman, he had a gun.
Here's Max. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
But Bruce threw it in the
7 points in the game.
Threw it in the water.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here's Anthony. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Great pass. We talk about 80s guard-like skills. That includes his floor vision.
Come on, man. What the fuck?
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run.
Big boy.
And LeBron throws it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
Big boy shit.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Pass to Thibault. Back to Harden.
Hey, bullshit.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
James with it. He's picked up by Millsap. No dice from 9 feet out. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
They cheating on this game.
Substitution for your Lakers.
The 76ers by 11.
So he went to go train, right?
Ashton Yang. And the layup's good off the glass.
Those
out of here,
defenders just look
down like I'm down.
Pushed around on that low block.
Here's Horton Tucker. No good on the triple. Here's Harden. The shot's good.
Wow, really?
9 points for James.
That bitch got smacked out his hand.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Westbrook. And the shot no good, a bit short.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
And here they come. Here's Anthony. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
And Melo's jumper is pure. You feel like it's going in every time he gets a clean look at the rim.
Oh, my God. Get the fuck out of here.
For the Philadelphia 76ers.
All right, but then he came back doing all this Batman shit. Then still doing his Bruce Wayne shit. Then in the second movie, he was more doing Bruce Wayne shit than Batman shit too. But you seen how his Bruce Wayne was more of a charismatic, an asshole, like a playboy type shit. That's how Bruce Wayne is. That's what separates him from Batman. When he put on the Batman shit, he broody as fuck. But when he just his regular self, he as Bruce Wayne, nigga, he charismatic.
Bradley. And a lot of contact on that one. So
charismatic, a playboy,
we all know basketball
all
is a
that
game
shit.
of runs, but
Fuck bitches, mad hoes.
So often seesaw like that. 1 minute a team is ice cold. The next, they can't miss.
I think confidence is such a big part of the game. Also rhythm. When you see shots fall, it snowballs. On the other hand, when you can't take the lid off of it, that confidence can go another direction.
To the paint, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
Well, all right, Paul Millsap looking bouncy tonight.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter, and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
he is a lead in every way.
Come on, can I blow past that nigga, but he be running past me all the time. That bullshit.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
But no one around him, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
And you gotta love that three-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot.
Oh my goodness,
gives it a good chance to go in.
Man, I might lost this game.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that zone.
Wow.
It just shows you.
Okay, then we gonna move on.
I can do a lot of different things for you.
From Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck.
First time out right
He had the best physique.
And huge assist totals for Harden, which is
the best
also
fight
a
scene.
Greg of the talent around him.
And he did detective shit.
Throughout his career. What changed starting last
Not
year,
even more detective shit, spy shit.
making him all that much more difficult to defend.
Here's Harris. Back to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Inside.
I wasn't even paying attention. I was making a run.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Green with the rebound.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Fuck no, nigga, it wasn't. That nigga always makes them hoes.
For the Lakers. Down by 15. Lakers passing it around. Embiid with the steal. Back to Harris. Pass to Maxey. Harris inside. It's stolen by Johnson. And it's the Lakers on the break. Bradley's got the ball. And he makes good on the way.
He fired up the Jets. Avery Bradley beats his man up court. Took care of business.
And Philadelphia with another turnover here.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Now the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And Stanley Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Damn.
Outside Green.
So.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with good stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Yeah, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have
I'm not even on topic right now.
That energy.
Sorry, my video's bad.
LeBron outside.
I'm trying to focus right quick.
Down low. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Maxey. It's in. He's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Left side, Westbrook. James has a two-pointer. It's not going to go for him. And it's Philadelphia the other way. At one point, they led by 16. It's stolen by Davis. And James gets it to go.
Yes, sir.
LeBron's got 7 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Embiid. And Davis pulls it down. LeBron right side. There's the drive. Comes up empty down low. The 76ers leading by 7. Here's Maxey. Westbrook with the lead. And that one goes out of bounds.
That's just the drawing the fucking team together. All that shit. This new nigga.
Here is Harden.
New Batman.
And the rebound goes
Don't do none of that. Bruce Wayne, Rudy as fuck.
Here's Reeves. That one
Rudy as hell. Like, why is so Bruce Wayne is still acting like he's Batman, but he's Bruce Wayne?
Here's Harden.
Then it's like, motherfucker, y'all niggas, what was I say? They got them look all fucked up, even though Gotham do is fucked up, but it's not fucked up like that. They got ghettos, and they got the ghettos part, and they got the fucking suburbs part. Come on, it's New York, for real, for real. And they got the big city, bro. Come on, huh?
By 5.
I won anyway, he quit. Boom. I had this on pause. Hold on, before they try to copyright me. Pause. What? Shit crazy. Then he really don't do a detective work like everybody say he do. And this one they like, yeah, he's not the Batman that been around for a long time. It's basically just not him starting. Not like, again, why do I want to see that? This how I go. We already had that in the Christian Bale shit. They had the starting off all that. When he was a younger Batman, it wasn't seasoned. That was his first movie. Second movie, he wasn't, all that. If they wanted to do it like that, they could have just started from the beginning. And say, yeah, he just started. He went to go train all this shit, came back, bam. He's now Batman. That's what they should have did. Like, he just came home all this shit started to happen. Not he's been Batman for a minute. But he still don't know. He's still green. How you been Batman for a minute, but you still green, bro? You ain't got no season on you, bro. You ain't. I said that's what I'm saying. I'm not seeing that Batman movie yet. I'm not doing that. Morbius, yeah, I see that because it's a tragic story. It's tragedy upon that movie of itself. He had a rare blood disease as a kid, so he really couldn't do anything. Then he felt bad for everybody else that is going through the same thing he's going through. So that's relatable. Not as like the blood, like not as the blood disease, but we could put it like the coronavirus, or we could put it as like somebody, something you can relate to. You feel me? Then he had a homie that his best friend that was the same way, and they told each other when they was kids they gon' find a way to help each other out with this. One became super rich, the other one became a successful scientist doctor. So come on now, everybody keeps saying this piece together, all this shit like that, but you really gotta look at it. It's boring. Yeah, because they trying to build up, like they telling you the story. They give you a story to tell. So it's not gonna be action right off rip, like a suspenseful shit right off rip. They telling you a story. If you can't, now the people's like this generation, like people in this generation now, they want shit fast. They can't sit there and pay attention to a story, a book getting told to them by like pictures, nigga. And you still can't see and break it down. This shit tragic as hell. Like the nigga found the like it wasn't. He thought it was a cure, something to help him out, but end up turning him into a fucking monster. A fucking monster. That's crazy. That's crazy. He found the cure, turned him into a monster. The only way he survived is drinking blood. Again, I didn't see the movie. People telling me about this movie, so I'm piecing them together. Then I was piecing them together from the trailers. So, nigga, that shit is crazy, bro. It's like this man was sick his whole entire life. Now he found something that made him better, but he's still sick. He got a new sickness now. He was trying to cure himself from a sickness that was killing him. To he cured himself from the dying sickness to a sickness that's keeping him alive from killing other people. Come on, man, that's crazy. That's tragedy as fuck. That's tragic as fuck. Like, hey. Then find out he had to cure his homie wanted now. Because he's doing even more Morbius doing even more research on himself with his vampirism, trying to study himself like a responsible scientist that did some stupid shit, but he did it. He thought it was gonna help him, and it kind of did, but it had unforeseen side effects. Unforeseen side effects. Their research like, oh. If I don't know how the research he did came about him finding like, yeah, if I go to this cave with 1,000,000 bats just so they can cut my hand and feast off my blood. Now that's crazy. And I see it's not just one bit of it. Could just been you never know. It could just been that one fucking bat that had like a virus, like a different type of virus in it, but you really couldn't tell because there's a whole swarm of them bitches feeding on his blood at the same time. So that's a way you could become a living vampire, not getting your blood sucked out and drinking vampire dead man's blood. Okay, cut my hand, go through the thing. Billions of bats drink my blood, but I'm still alive, but they passed on a fucking virus to me that made me turn into something like a vampire, but not a vampire-ish. That shit crazy. That shit kind of it has, but every movie has bugs, but everybody just looking at the bad things about the movie. I never heard nobody say anything really that good about the movie. Like they ain't really breaking it down like how I'm breaking it down. They didn't see how tragic it was for real like honestly the movie is tragic as fuck. Jared Leto, he played his ass off. Every movie I see him in, he do his thing. I liked him in Suicide Squad as the Joker. I liked him in others like that. I liked him in other shit, but like as a comic book dude as I am, I'm a comic book fan, so I rather put my time in like the horror movies and superhero movies and maybe action movies, but I'll never do I maybe tad bit romance, just a tad, but that's about it. Other than that, and the superhero movie aspect of it, oh, you alright, you need to learn. Yeah. So the only thing I probably didn't want the movie to be, I don't like any movies like this. Like Ben was doing this, but I never really, always hated this shit. But in certain movies, it do be like love interests, like Spider-Man with Mary Jane, or Gwen Stacy, or Felicia Hardy, or something like that. You know, like superheroes do have their female love interests in their movies and shit like that. But Morbius, that nigga didn't have no girlfriend like that, bruh. This nigga was basically a fucking creep, bruh. He was a creep. Like, in the comic books and in the cartoon, this nigga was a fucking creep. This nigga I like the Morbius from the 90s Spider-Man animated series. That nigga was a fucking Chad through and through. He pulled up on Felicia Hardy and kissed this bitch on the fucking hand like, hello, monsieur, bitch. I'm like, whoa, right in front of old boy, right in front of Peter Parker, nigga. That's his bitch at the time. That was his girl. He smooth talking this bitch. Then end up, and this how sly this nigga is. This nigga end up manipulating and turning everybody against Peter Parker, bro. Felicia don't fuck with this nigga no more. But start fucking with Morbius after that. This nigga's a Chad, bro. This nigga's a fucking Chad. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to fucking tell you. This nigga Morbius, like, bro, they try to, like, in the movie, yeah, they did a love interest. I like, yeah, okay, I can see it, but I can't at the same time. But they should have made him, like, still, he haven't been with anybody. He was working with a colleague, felt like he was having major feelings for her, but end up, yeah, still dying and shit from the blood disease. She was helping them. They start catching feelings for each other, shit like that. That's how it should have, like, progressed like that. I would have been cool. That would have been more palatable to me, in my taste. You feel me? Instead of just like, yeah, this is girlfriend. She's already helping him with this, and all this and shit like that. Like, no, like, nigga, the show. He even give me a little like flashback, like, bam, like they was always together helping him. She was always helping him doing this research and shit like that. All that stuff. And no, I'm not reading no script. This is all live, uncut, nothing scripted, nothing. Everything is live. Everything is real. I don't do scripts. But I was saying, that's crazy, right? That would be more palatable than she just already being there doing stuff with him, type shit. But then, spoilers alert. I don't know who. I really don't care who. I spoil fucking movies, bro. I don't care about spoilers because I still enjoy movies anywhere I go. But this man Morbius said he did not want to feed on any living people anymore. So this man sat there and made synthetic blood for himself. What type of shit is that? Y'all niggas, nobody's talking, like, they talking about it because there's like, yeah, it's blue blood, he's made blue blood. But y'all not really, like, looking at what the fuck this nigga did. He literally can save humanity, like, from, like, bad blood like that. He fucking made synthetic blood, bruh. So there's not, it don't matter if it was blue or not. He chose that. He probably kept the same components that's in our shit that's in the human blood system, because he's a fucking scientist. He knows about blood. He knows about blood because he's been a fucking scientist working on blood. He been a blood. I forgot the scientific name for that type of scientist. That type of job for a scientist to do. That is focused on blood work. I think a hemotherapist. But whatever it is, he know what the fuck he was doing. He knew what the fuck he was doing. Like, come on, that's competence. Most movies, they make the male character stupid. Look at all the new Marvel movies now. Shang-Chi got kicked in the balls by his sister after he was trained for. This girl didn't have no trainer. She trained herself, and she's fighting like that.
On the road, they got
Fuck no, nigga. Hell no. They've been both been trained from birth by their parents, but she didn't really know her mom like that.
They get it again. Goes back up. Davis can't hit. Here's Adams. Some solid defense from James. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2. My friend, the name of player development. If you've got a young team that's effectively out of the playoffs, do you scale back minutes for the veterans, even if they're playing well?
I would think so. Obviously, if the playoffs aren't in the picture, it's giving that remaining part of the season a chance for you young players to learn what the NBA is all about. So giving them more chances to play, resting the veterans, might be the smart move.
I think this particular play hinges on Davis's shooting ability. But you got to set him up right, and the basket is virtually guaranteed if you do.
Out to James. The three. Nails it from 3. James has got 5 points.
Man up, man up.
And LeBron has added the three-point shot to his bag, especially the last several years. Outstanding at knowing when to let that 3 fly.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
He's doing his thing. Ain't nobody really near these niggas.
It's a 3-point game. And there's the call on Dillon Brooks.
Let that bitch go too. But that's just tragic. But I hope I help people get a better insight on that movie.
Here's Johnson. That shot, no good. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
But that's just tragic. Then his homie said, "Can I have the cure, please? Because I don't want to live like this." You said you was gonna help.
Brooks outside.
And he said this is for us to help us.
Here's Morant.
Morbius said, "No, you don't want to be like me. Like who want to help turn people into monsters? And you know that it makes you into a monster."
I love the strength shown by Jackson.
But after he got locked up, his friend, this is funny. This is making funny. His friend said, "Fuck that shit.
2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
Fuck that shit. He's locked up now. He's locked up now. I'm about to take that shit."
James outside. James double teamed. Down low. Here's Johnson. Lets the 3 fly. And that one's good. James. He's got 10.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And Morant over to help. To the inside. And it's James with the jam.
There aren't many guys that can match LeBron when he's in a really good state.
Damn, I kind of steal the ball. I'll be too far out,
for the defense and good for his team.
The try by Morant. Oh, Westbrook with a block. Gordon Tucker on the wing. To the paint. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Here's Brooks. Good, and the setup by Morant.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Outside Monk. Pass to Howard. Here's Westbrook. Here's Horton Tucker. From outside the arc. And it's Bane with the rebound. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
And it's Brooks missing. The Lakers in the lead. Back to Anthony. Pass to Monk. Back to Horton Tucker. Now Westbrook. From behind the arc. 6 to shoot. Monk for 3. Here's Howard. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see.
But like I said, Batman, that shit ass. I'm not sitting there for 2 hours to watch some bullshit, boring shit. Then the Riddler is not even a fucking Riddler. This nigga's the Saw nigga. This nigga Saw nigga. Or Zodiac, whatever. Then but find out he's a fucking YouTuber that's paying motherfucking people to be his goons. Get the fuck out of here. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with that. Stop telling me stupid shit, but people eating that shit up. People are actually eating that shit up. Shit's so crazy. Again, if y'all seen Morbius, comment in the put a comment down and tell me about the movie. How you what's y'all experience about the movie? Tell me about y'all experience. If you've seen Batman, do the same. Tell me about your experience in the comment list at the bottom.
The Grizzlies making a switch here.
Oh, my ball.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. 12 seconds left to play in the first. Oh, Brooks with the steal.
Los Angeles foul. Russell Westbrook. Shooting for Memphis, Zaire Williams.
He's off on the first. So he comes up empty at the line. Westbrook drives. And down it goes. 2 points.
Excellent job that time by Westbrook. Spots a weakness and then burst right to exploit.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Hey, guys, they're passing the ball very efficiently here in the first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And they pick up 2.
That's simply an outstanding play. Working the size of this. What you say? Yep, Westbrook seems to have a sixth sense for those kinds of openings. Knows exactly where the gap is and finds his teammate perfect.
You really get it all with Russell Westbrook. His versatility as a player is truly exceptional. That's what allows him to crank out triple-doubles one after another.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And while Westbrook has led the league in triple-doubles many seasons, I think that stat is also a testament to his hustle.
Yeah, when it comes to pure energy, Westbrook is maybe unmatched. He's the ultimate hard worker. Every minute he's on the floor, he's doing his best to make an impact on the game.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His
yeah.
Vision excellent.
And let's send it over
what time did you pick?
Hey, Brian, when speaking about LeBron James, Commissioner Adam Silver said he's certainly one of the league's hardest workers, which has as much to do with the success of his career as anything else. Also, off the court, it's incredible what he's done. He is a marvel in so many ways. but it all comes back to his focus and his dedication.
For the Grizzlies.
Thanks, Allie.
Kyle Anderson.
And Anderson, no good on that one. Well, a surprising stat, Clark. The last 2 seasons, for the first time in league history, guards scored more points in the paint than centers or forwards.
How amazing is that, B.A.? What a transformation we've seen in the game at all levels, but particularly the NBA. Things have been inverted. It used to be you threw the ball inside to get high percentage shots. Now this is primarily a drive and kick league. Drive for the rim or shoot threes.
To the left wing. Pass to Bradley. Back to James. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Timeout call, Memphis. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Memphis trailing here. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball. Inside. He shoots it. And it's Adams missing.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Morant with it. Picked up by James. Outside Morant. It's stolen by James. Here's Reeves. Here's Bradley. Right side Davis. Right wing. Pass to James. To the middle. Here's Reeves. The shot's good on the assist by James. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Yeah, you know, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
And that one comes up a bit short.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Yeah, and you know, as LeBron continues his illustrious, remarkable career, the question seems unavoidable. It's inevitable. Him or MJ for greatest of all time. For me, it's a matter of what flavor you like. You can't go wrong with either one. Personally, I know Jordan's got the rings. LeBron's got the career numbers. But I like the fact LeBron is 6'8", 250 plus, and Jordan was only 6'6", 215. I'm going with the bigger guy.
Back to Williams. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. The Lakers in the lead. Oh, and the jam by James.
Yeah, you know what? Just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
You know, Clark, it seems LeBron has cemented his top 2 spot, but many will say he'll never pass Jordan. What do you think?
Well, B, I tell you what, I don't have a problem with those folks who say that MJ is the greatest. I can see why people feel that way. And I'm leaning that way, but I love what LeBron has done longevity-wise. Titles are not the only measure for greatness in a team sport. So LeBron would get my nod.